What's going on in your world?
We had a presentation with the client today. 20 minutes into the call, I made some light changes.
That's insane, Sean.
Here's the site. It's 80% done. And the whole team was like, what the fuck? I didn't know it was going to be so easy.
You have 22 people working for you?
Yeah, full time.
Sick. Holy shit.
Crazy burn rate, I'll tell you that one.
Dude, that is wild. God, I hate toxic workplaces.
We're not that bad yet, I hear. Hope.
You are in an emotionally toxic workplace.
A toxic workplace?
Toxic workplace. Toxic work environment.
Fucked up work environment.
Toxic workplace.
People like the tool, but they're not adopting the tool. On the other hand, I have so many fucking ideas still. We don't have traction, but we still have a million ideas. My friend also challenged me to do...
What's up?
3, 2, 1. Oh, shit. Sorry. Awkward. Okay. Embarrassing.
All good. Jesus.
Dude, every day that goes by without MetaMonster closing a new customer, I just get more and more insecure about my abilities to be a SaaS founder.
Is that like every day, you have a sales call and they don't buy right away? Or
I'm not even having sales calls is the problem.
I see.
Yeah. We do actually we've been working on the product. When I start breaking it down,
yeah, I'm
like, okay, it makes sense. It's not that shocking, but I'm still just is there demand for this thing? Are we wasting our time? What's going on? But so what we're doing right now, I do think the product has gotten a lot better. Yeah. It still has rough edges, but it is way better than it used to be. I think it's in a sellable place now. What we're doing right now is we're trying to spin up cold outreach again and start doing cold outreach.
Okay.
And I think we've gotten clearer on our ICP. I think we've gotten clearer on the problem we're trying to solve. And so hopefully clearer on the kind of signals we can look for to find good fit customers. And so I'm cautiously optimistic about this round of outreach that
mm-hmm.
And then Jade's also almost officially on board. So
yes.
I will have her to work with and to help hold me accountable. And I think we make a good team bouncing ideas off of each other and just pushing and building momentum together.
Last time when we spoke, didn't Jade have 25 demos lined up though? Or something like
that? Yeah. They haven't really been converting. She's only done, I think she's done 8 or so. And one may turn into a customer.
Mm-hmm.
But she also hasn't really been pitching because it's largely just friends of hers. And so she didn't want to come in pitching too hard. It was more more approaching them from a feedback standpoint.
I meant how's the feedback going?
Feedback has been good, I think. But it's that kind of mom test. It's a lot of feedback that kind of fails the mom test where it's people like the tool, but they're not adopting the tool. And I think there's a million reasons that can be. So one of the simple things that Jade's starting to do is when people tell her hey, I'm interested in using this, she's going to start scheduling a follow-up meeting to be great, why don't you use it for 2 weeks? And then we'll talk again in 2 weeks and create some accountability, create a little bit of social pressure. Right. And then in that second call, I think we can more, I think she'll feel more comfortable asking for a sale.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, because at that point they've shown interest and it's okay, now it's time to ask for a sale.
Right. Right. I mean, at that point they've if they've actually used it and found it useful, and if they haven't, it's also useful to just
figure out why. Yeah. Try to figure out why. Yeah. And then we're trying to it's okay, we also need to prove we can get demos outside of her network. And so let's scale up cold outreach, get that going again. We're doing it manually. When I say scale it up, I just mean I basically just mean turn it on. I mean start doing it.
Yeah.
We're not like worried about scale. We're trying to do it very manually, very personably. Do it. My friend also challenged me to do not just like email or LinkedIn, but cold call people.
Oh, cool.
Which is terrifying, which probably means I should try it.
Yeah, 100%. I have a cold call video to send you. Like,
okay, send it to me.
There's a lot of scammy, like, this is how you cold call people and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name. He's now with like a cold calling SaaS product, but like he
Mm-hmm.
like live records his cold calls about like SaaS apps or like trucking, whatever. And like you hear the guys go like, no, fuck you, or like whatever. Like he's using it to demo the platform, but like it's probably one of the better like repeatable sales motion type things that he follows. And it's, I want to say the app is called Glen Coco, but I don't remember if I'm just making up.
Isn't Glen Coco like some pop culture reference?
Sure. Maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, Glen Coco. For you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. All right.
What's that from?
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, it is. It is from. It's Glen Coco.
Wow, he named his app after a Mean Girls reference.
I guess so. I don't know if
it's kind of great.
His app or if he's just. It probably is his app. Now that I'm thinking about it, but like, it's actually a pretty cool app. It's like you want to be a freelance BDR. You basically like cold call people for different companies, and like Glen Coco gives you the names, the context, the script to follow, and like it's just how good you are at the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's a bunch of like tests you have to go through in the beginning to like be verified and stuff. It's like, anyway, not sponsored, but it's pretty
interesting. Yeah, send it to me because I have never done cold calling. It's absolutely terrifying. I've been going back to founding sales. Peter Zaransky or something, I think. He's in the microconf circle.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been going back to founding sales and trying to refresh. And like one of the things, I met Ali from Sinja in Mexico City a couple weeks ago. And he was pushing back on me. He was like, you're being really vague when you talk about your ICP. You need to get like way more clear on your ICP and the problem. And then like everything needs to funnel from ICP and the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the good news is we have Jade, who is our ICP. She is our biggest power user.
Yeah.
And so we've basically just tried to get specific about what is it about Jade that makes her a good customer, and what's the problem we're solving for her. And the takeaways right now are like, so one, we want to serve SEO agencies or agencies that do SEO work. there's still a little bit of a hypothesis that our best audience might actually be people more like miscreants who SEO is not their core offering, but they need to be able to do SEO for their clients, either to improve the quality of their offering or to like create a new offering and like generate more revenue. Not sure yet. We're not going to actively test that. Like our ICP, I think we will sort of coincidentally test that in some of the outreach work that we're doing. But like basically we're looking for marketing agencies that offer SEO services that have less than 10 people, but at least 2 people. So you've at least hired your first employee.
Right.
Ideally you were actively hiring or just hired. And you're doing like less than $1 million in revenue or less than $2 million in revenue. I'm not sure exactly what the sweet spot is there yet. And one of the big things that we're currently testing as a hypothesis is that like we were thinking of this as like the pain point is the actual work that you're doing in MetaMonster, but we're now thinking of it more as like the problem is actually like the person we're selling to isn't going to be the biggest user of MetaMonster at their agency. The person we're selling to is the agency owner, and their problem is not just getting the work done. It's being able to hand the work off to someone more junior and trust that the quality is going to be good. And so we're trying to like emphasize how MetaMonster helps you like make SEO improvements that are high quality in a way that's like easy to follow.
Right.
And easy to like go back and forth with a client and like work with a client.
Right.
And so it's all about like helping you deliver high quality SEO work.
Right.
Helping you hand off SEO work to other members of your agency.
Right.
And deliver high quality SEO work to your clients without you having to like hold their hand through the process.
Sick. Okay, interesting.
And sorry, go ahead.
The one thought was like, I feel like web design agencies are all getting asked, like always get asked, like about the SEO, but also now especially like the AEO side, and like like just going back to like possibly like an ICP being like us, right? Like we don't have a single client we don't build a website for that doesn't have AEO and SEO as like a thought in their head, and like we do it, but you know, like we're a design agency where it's limited. It's my hours plus like one other person's hours. So I did log into MetaMonster the other day because I had to use it.
Nice. What'd you use it for?
What did I use it for? It was for auditing, actually. I'm pretty sure it was for scanning and auditing. And the thing is, like, the thing that's still super useful for us is just the cloud side. It's just like, you know, I can run a scan, and my like that's like the screaming frog side of like, I can run a scan and the team can see the scan and they can, you know,
go in and fix things.
Like that's
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good thing to keep in mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be really curious to have you try some of the keyword generation and content like optimization stuff that we've been working on lately.
I remember the other reason I never got to doing this, but we have a client with all their H2s in their blogs, all are introduction and conclusion. And so like you go to Ahrefs or SEMrush, like you get a scan, you get like 5,000 errors back because or like 5,000 warnings, like your H2s are duplicates. I'm like, you know, shit, because all their content has loaded just its introduction. And basically the thought was like what is the fastest, easiest way to rewrite all these things? Burn our MetaMonster credits. But anyway, I never actually got far enough to doing it. So I'll let you know when I.
Yeah, my biggest concern with web design agencies as an ICP is that like there's this looming question in my head: will it require behavior change for them to implement MetaMonster? Like for SEO agencies, they're already doing the work that MetaMonster does. It's just like, okay, can we help you do it faster, keep the quality higher?
Yeah, I think it's a completely different like sales motion for you to do it. Like I think like the best way for you to do that is you start running workshops teaching web design agencies how to launch an SEO service to like boost their revenue and all this sort of stuff, right? But like I think that starts to move away from what you're building.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. But so for right now, we're staying focused on SEO agencies. But what I'm finding in my prospecting is we're reaching out to a lot of like more general purpose marketing agencies or web design agencies who say they offer SEO work. And so my thought is, okay, if you at least say you offer SEO work, if you're already doing SEO as like kind of part of your job, but like maybe the founder still has to be the one to do the SEO because they don't have anyone on their team who can do it. And now they can hand that off to someone else, or like they have to hire a really expensive consultant anytime someone wants SEO work. And now they don't have to do that. Like if we can find those people who are already offering it to start with and just like give them a better way to offer it, or a better way to execute on it, hopefully that can help. The other thing that we're trying to do is, now that the content optimization and like the recommendations are getting pretty good, it's not perfect, but it's getting good. We're generating a report and sending them a report of like, hey, here's like, I ran your homepage through MetaMonster and here's like the keyword it picked and like the recommendations that it came up with.
Wait, can I give you a separate idea that's based on that crossed
Sure.
my mind? If you want to sell to SEO agencies, they have a process. So like every SEO agency does what you just says, right? To get more clients, they go and run a SEO report and they send the audit, and they do the audit for free. The audit kind of fucking sucks but like that's, I feel like that's how SEMrush and Ahrefs grew. It's like hit the easy button to run the report. But I wonder if like MetaMonster is like the wedge in for MetaMonster is like we help you run better audits on prospective clients because we can give you like we can do the problem with the report is that like right, it tells you like you have 5,000 duplicates of this thing, and the person who sees is like I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, or more importantly like the client just like ships it off to their web developers like go fix this, and then it's this constant debate. But like if I'm in maybe MetaMonster audit reports help me close deals better because I can provide a much better report, and then when the client wants to do wants to onboard with us, we have the answer sheet there, so doing it takes nothing, and now I can sell a productized service of so
yeah, 100%. Jade has already been asking us. She's like, ooh, this report is cool. My report card function on my website has been broken for 6 months. Can you give me a form and like let me use this as a report card? The interesting thing there is like right now our auditing and everything, our like good auditing and like reporting is page based, not site based. Like we do crawl your entire site and we find like missing, but we don't have a good way to like bubble that up yet. And like the really interesting recommendations that are like different from anything else I've seen on the market are the like page-based recommendations.
For sure.
And so the question is like, is that enough? And Jade thinks it might be that like just being able to like send a client back a report on like, hey, here's our recommendations for your homepage, like just your homepage. We can do this for every page on your site if you work with us. She thinks that would actually be enough. And
I mean, I think so. I think it's like a good framing too in the email, right? It's like we're a page-based SEO agency. Everyone else does it site-based. Site-based is useless in AEO land. I'm making stuff up now, but like, or I'm fluffing it, but like site-based is not useful. That's old SEO tactics. These are new ones. New ones care about AEO because citations are a real thing, and citations care about pages. Honestly, I kind of want to run like an experiment of like if it was like all like automated, just like a fake SEO agency that just like throws out a bunch of these to a bunch of like prospective clients, and just to see like who bites, or like if it's, I don't know, it seems like a cheap experiment to, the automation of all of that is more time consuming than the actual running of it. But
because that's the thing, to like really build that feature
right
as a feature, we need to build like a form builder. We need to build like, we need to like stitch everything together so that we can like automate the process and like send you an email report and yada, yada, yada. But we have Jade's agency.
Right.
And so what we could do is I could just spend an afternoon with Jade being like, let's set up like a fucking tally form on your website. And then when you get form requests, you're going to use MetaMonster to send them a report.
Right. Yeah.
And let's see if it works. And then if it works for you, let's build a case study about that and start talking about that, and then start doing outreach around that, and then figure out the rest later.
I like it. It's a good idea. That's like the best idea I've heard about growing MetaMonster so far. That's
The other thing that this like opens up, like the content optimization stuff opens up, is like there's like 3 levels of reporting we eventually want to be able to do for people. Actually, maybe 4. Yeah. There's let me audit a page or your whole site and send you some initial recommendations to get you in the door.
Right.
Then there's, okay, I've now decided what I'm going to actually change on your site, and I've made a draft of the changes. Let me show you that draft so that you can approve or deny them.
Right.
Then there's, here's what we did for you this month. Here's what we actually here's what we checked off, like all the changes we made for your site this month, all the improvements we made.
Right.
And then here's like the changes we've made for you in the last 6 months and how those have impacted your data. There's like 4 levels of SEO reporting that we eventually need to be able to do if we're going to like really focus on agencies.
I like it. Oh, so by the way, I don't know if you said this or I just like imagined it or Jade said this, but like the idea of being able to embed, like not doing the tally form, but eventually like being able to embed like a auto scan thing. Like I feel like 50% of SEO agencies actually have that on their site, but like 100% of SEO agencies, the other 50 just use, they could all just use MetaMonster's thing, because it's not like I don't think you can do it with like Ahrefs or SEMrush or anything like that.
You're talking about like, are you talking about like I have a page on my site where you can come in and you can give me like a link and I give you a report back, or
yeah. So if I'm an SEO agency, I have a free SEO scan, and like, hey,
free SEO audit. Yeah.
Thanks. Free SEO audit. Fair enough. And I, like maybe I give MetaMonster also my Ahrefs API key to like pull some extra like site level data back, right? Or like, I don't know, whatever it is. And like,
I will say the really nice thing about our reports is like because they're generated by LLMs, they have rationale.
Yeah.
So they like explain, it's like, this is what we recommend you change and this is why.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that like most audits are just like an overwhelming amount of numbers. Yeah. Ours are like, you have to read them.
Yeah.
But
which is like way better though. Like,
yeah.
Cool. Sick.
Damn, maybe we need to build this. But I don't think we need to build it yet. I think we could, I think we can like kind of hack it.
Yeah.
To start.
I think you could also just keep like, I think you arguably never have to build it if there's a tally form integration, or any like form webhook type thing. Yeah. Like
you just have to be willing to set it up for people or something like that.
As long as you can like take in
I should try some outreach messages that are targeted, that do this as the value prop though, and be like, hey, this is the type of report we can generate. Do you want me to show you how you could set this up?
Right. Yeah. Like it'll take 30 minutes. Improve all your like, yeah. I think there's a bunch of ways you can like test this idea without actually.
Yeah. Building the full feature.
Yeah.
Right away. Yeah. Cool. Right now, Austin's working on that second form of reporting, which is like, okay, we want to apply all of these changes.
Yeah.
Now let's make sure we get client approval first.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're also trying to figure out pricing, because now that we're using more expensive models consistently, it's like pricing is kind of scary.
Right. Are you? Yeah. Because you're also.
I would love to just do bring your own API key, honestly, because that gets us into like more into pure SaaS margins. Yeah. But I just don't know if our target audience is really gonna be like. I don't think most of our target audience have API keys generated that they can easily pull up.
Yeah.
I think it's like a step farther than most of them have gone yet with AI.
Yeah. Is there like login with Claude yet, or like connect to Claude? Like
that would be awesome.
Yeah, like not like a login with Claude, but just like one click.
There's not, but that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Someone should build that.
That'll get shut down by Claude and OpenAI real fast.
But maybe not, because if it was if it was basically just like, because Claude might already have like a login with Claude kind of thing. And if it's just like automating the API key generation and it's like,
Yeah, I mean it does because Claude Code. That's how Claude Code works, right? It's an auth token.
mhm,
So maybe.
it's worth looking into. That's interesting.
Yeah,
There's something interesting there because, yeah, if we could like let people pay Claude directly for usage, and
Right.
then we're just the system, the tooling.
Yeah.
I would prefer that
Yeah.
because then I it has to be easy.
Right.
And yeah, right now it's not easy enough, I don't think.
Yeah.
Cool. I think I want to try this experiment with Jade. And then I think I should try doing a round of outreach or where that's the angle. Like that's the thing I'm selling is like report card. Like set up a report card for you.
MetaMonster report cards. Monsters University.
Monsters Inc. Let's go.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cool. So how you feeling about MetaMonster now?
Better.
Good.
This is the thing that's like confusing to me about MetaMonster is like we have no traction really. We haven't gotten any new traction in a long time. And so it's like on the one hand, it's like maybe that means the demand's not there. Maybe that means we should give up. On the other hand, I have so many fucking ideas still. Like there's so many things we haven't tried that I think could potentially work. There's this report card angle. There's we still haven't tried really going upmarket and selling more to upmarket. We haven't tried selling direct to businesses, like skipping the SEO agencies and going direct to businesses and selling this as like SEO automation. You know, we walk you through optimizing your website kind of stuff.
Wait, yeah. Hold on a second. There's no like your AI SEO engineer tool. Like there's plenty of like go-to-market engineer, AI go-to-market engineer tools, but like
I mean, there are a million SEO automation tools. There's like there's a fucking million of these like we generate blog posts for you and we magically get backlinks for you and it's just like one-click SEO in a button in a box.
Yeah, but they're not like okay, so like all the go-to-market tools have all their positioning is like we're an AI go-to-market engineer, right? You plug us in, we do all this work for you, it happens automatically, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
All the SEO tools are we automate SEO workflows. I don't want to if I'm a marketer and I don't know shit about SEO, I don't want to automate SEO workflows. I want to plug the thing in and it runs, but I don't want auto is the thing because like
auto's garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's kind of what we were trying for a long time. I just don't know the like what people are looking for that and who's looking for it exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we haven't tried going directly to content marketing to marketing teams or to like small business owners.
Right.
So there's all that we could still try. There's still a lot of like product things we can try. And so it's like, we don't have traction, but we still have a million ideas.
I mean, Rob does say that you only give up when you're out of ideas. So,
I just worry sometimes that we could be having more leverage working on something else. One of my friends, I won't say what he's working on, but he just got his first customer for a product that he's been tinkering with since like November.
Nice.
And he quoted this customer $1,000 a month. They told him that was too low. They landed on a $15,000 setup fee and $1,000 a month.
Nice. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's too low. That's a dream customer right there. That's the best thing to hear. We've only ever had that happen like one time. Yeah, that's sweet. That's good. And that's like one of our favorite clients. Nice.
They always are.
Yeah. Two times.
Yeah.
Regardless. Anytime it does happen, it's a great client,
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I mean, do you and Austin want to be working on something else?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, this is like the amount of time it would take. I did that. I built Ship Letter, and it was like kind of a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to focus on MetaMonster. I just want it to fucking start working.
Okay.
One other idea I have that's like a little wacky and out of left field that we're not going to try anytime soon, but there's all these dev tools that are gaining popularity.
Yeah.
Like the solos and the conductors, and that are like true like Claude Code wrappers. They're local tools.
Yeah.
And I kind of think the actual modern version of Screaming Frog is more like that. It's like it's a local web crawler with like spreadsheets and documents built in that like and like a set of skills that come pre-baked. And so it's like Corey Haines thing, but in an actual UI with the tooling to do the stuff that's hard to do, with like data for SEO baked in, with like, and it's just like you turn it on and it's for more like technical SEOs.
For what it's worth, I think you're absolutely correct. It's literally what I have scrapped together, like HyperAgent shittily, for the record, but like, yeah, I do that. Why not? That's sick.
Because that's like a big that would require yet another rewrite, which we don't want to do right now.
Yeah, and I think you'll end up running into like new UX things to solve for that. I also think the difference is, I think it's a good idea. And I think it's a thing you can punt after the other things, but it is a good idea though. That is a good point. That is like damn, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like solo conductor for SEOs.
Yeah. That, I mean, plus if it's like, I mean, even if it's not local, right? It's like in the browser and I can share it with my team. Like that's pretty sweet. Like my one problem with HyperAgent is that I can't share.
The problem with it being in the browser is I think then Claude gets mad at you. Like what I'm talking about is like something that actually is just like, it's a bunch of tooling that you run Claude Code inside of, and you just expose a bunch of like tools to Claude Code to be able to do all of this SEO stuff better.
Why can't I? So why does HyperAgent work?
I still don't really know what HyperAgent is. I mean, I know what it is because I saw it years ago, but
okay, HyperAgent is exactly what you said, but not like for SEO. It's just that I have been using it for SEO. It's just like you put like it's in the browser.
You sign in with Claude Code in the browser?
No, you use their credits.
Yeah. So I mean that would work too. Right. The difference is
right. You don't want to sell credits. You want to be a more pure SaaS.
Yeah, and credits are just more expensive than Claude Code. Yeah. Like Claude Code's, you get the discount.
Yeah. Fair. Okay, that's what you meant. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Local models is hard.
And I'm talking about like selling something to people who are like using Claude Code for SEO right now.
Yeah.
And but they're having to stitch a bunch of shit together.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. But I also think that's a persnickety audience who like kind of likes to build their own stuff and might not want to buy anything.
That is the dev tools.
Yep.
I mean, given how many fucking conductors there are in the world, because everyone just builds their own, like, 100%. That is the perpetual dev tools trauma. But cool. Speaking of Claude Code, I guess this isn't new news, but we're like deep in like AI psychosis. I'm like we had a presentation with the client today, like really, really cool, like design and like well built in Figma. So I just like grabbed the Figma, like dumped it into Claude, and like 20 minutes into the call, I made some like light changes, and then I was like, yeah, so want to see it dev'd? And they're like, yeah. also because like there's some things in Figma that were like interaction based. I was like, yeah, here you go. Like here's the app. Here's the site. It's like 80% done, and they're like, great, amazing.
That's insane, Sean.
And the whole team was like, what the fuck? I didn't know it was gonna be so easy. It's completely broken. Like this whole thing is it's completely broken our entire like processes and everything. Like I can do animation and like complex, like hardcore, like WebGL type stuff in all of this. Like as long as I am good at describing it and can give it enough reference, like wireframes and like some starting code or whatever, like it's completely shortened our dev and design time.
That's something I haven't tinkered with at all, and I would love to, if I could do good like product illustrations and good like product demo videos, that would be huge. That would be so freaking helpful.
I don't know about all that. I don't know. That part is still shit. Like
okay.
With Claude. I love the on Twitter you see like one shot this with remotion and you click and it's like an amazing like animated video and it's just their growth strategy because it's like haha JK, like hire us instead.
Yeah. It's like yes, we used remotion and then we spent 20 hours editing this and like
right.
Yeah.
It's the shot with iPhone effect.
Yeah, if you have world-class editors and lighting and like
a giant rig for your iPhone.
Yeah. What's going on in your world?
We are
talked about MetaMonster for half an hour.
All good. It was fun. It was I'm kind of excited for you on this. Excited to hear how this experiment goes with Jade.
Sick.
We just sent out offer letter, I think number 22.
Cool. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You have 22 people working for you?
Yeah, full time. Yeah, that's a crazy burn rate, I'll tell you.
I bet, dude. That is wild.
I think we're gonna hire like 3 more people is the thing. I have an EA. I have like an official, like an EA now, which was hire number 21, I think. I don't know. I lost track. 21, I think.
I'm stoked to hear that.
Thanks.
I also met in Mexico City Amar from ZenMade.
Oh, cool.
And apparently he, like, one of his big things is trying to convince all of his friends to hire EAs because he's like, I want you to hire EAs so that you have more time to hang out with me.
Yeah. Makes sense. Super excited to have Sarah, my new EA, on board. Sarah comes to us.
Did you hire the Gray Noise Sarah?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't know who that is. Sarah like was an EA in like Hollywood. So
cool.
The pitch to me was, look, if she can deal with fucking Hollywood execs, she can deal with you. And
she's gonna spend a month at Miscreants and then be like, dear God, take me back to Hollywood. I thought I knew divas.
Yeah.
I'd never met Sean Sun.
And that's signal for me to go to Hollywood. She comes from Hollywood. Like she's telling me some war stories of like execs like throwing shit at the wall and like crazy. Like you either went to go to the bathroom, like number 3 meant you were going to the bathroom to go cry. Was like
Jesus.
Yeah.
God, I hate toxic workplaces.
Me too. But like, so we're not that bad yet, I hear. I hope. And otherwise we are building. So all of our clients are super on board. A lot of our clients have been like really on board for Astro. We're building a lot in Astro.
Oh, that's cool. That's really exciting.
Yeah. At the same time, though, there are a lot of things with Webflow that like are niceties, right? Like it's great that like a marketer can use Claude Code and build something, but like, is a marketer gonna like spin up Claude Code to like change something in the headlines?
Yep.
No, but are they really gonna go into like the HTML file and like know
Yeah.
that they're changing it correctly? No. So
I do feel like there needs to be an in between. And
like what we're building.
you're building a headless CMS?
No. We're building a visual editor for Astro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're building a Git-based CMS then? Like a local Git-based CMS or a...
Yeah. I mean, it would just be, with Astro, it'll just pull the markdown files anyway, right? When it generates the thing, we don't need like a true Git-based CMS. I think for some of our more complex clients, we're considering some other more like Git-based CMSs, but...
Are your Astro sites not in Git? Like, how are you deploying them?
No, they are. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What I'm saying is like we don't need like a Tina, for example.
Yeah.
Or I forget whatever the other popular one is, like
Tina, because Gatsby became Tina, right? Or no, Gatsby's the front end. Gatsby's like the Astro.
Yeah.
Forestry became Tina.
Yeah.
There was another one that I used, but it was it was too rough around the edges. It didn't really work very well. Spinal was the one I tried.
Gotcha.
And it it didn't really work. Why not just use Tina? Like, why not just hook Astro up into Tina?
Works is not like good. Tina, like when you use Tina, when you build the Astro site with Tina, I believe it just becomes like a React app at that point. Because for Tina to work as a visual editor on top with like its CMS thing, it needs like to hydrate the Astro components, and now you're just building like React components, and now we're not talking about like lightweight server side rendered sites anymore. We're talking about like...
Okay. And that's the same reason you don't want to use like a full proper headless CMS like Sanity or Contentful or something?
No, Sanity is on the plate at the moment because it's a free plan. It's good for like startups and whatnot. Sanity is our other option. It's just that most of the things that we build don't need it, and like if it's just blog content, like it's just markdown files, you know?
Yeah. The problem I ran into with Sanity years ago was like AI may have solved this problem by now, but because it was so flexible, it was like so open-ended, you could build yourself into a corner. Like you really had to architect. You had to think really critically about the content architecture.
Yeah.
And like if you didn't have experience architecting the underlying data model for content sites, you could build sites that were really hard to update.
Yeah.
And like really build yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if AI has gotten better at that to where it can kind of do some of that content architecture, because it should be basically the same for every site. It shouldn't be rocket science, but we just like didn't do enough content websites.
Yeah.
Like we weren't really a CMS shop. We were an app dev shop. And so we just didn't have the experience and ended up like building a Sanity site that was like too annoying to update.
It's super likely that we end up like at least like offering it as an option for clients. It's just like, when I say that, like the thing is, like when I say that like here's an Astro site that you host on your GitHub, so you own the code and you can do whatever you want with it. And if you ever want a CMS, it's not super hard to like hook up technically, and it's just hosted in Cloud for Pages, so it's free 99, and that shit's not going down ever. And if you want to update something, we'll give you the design.md file because it's like it's not secret sauce. Like you can just spin up a landing page, and the Webflow devs on the team have really liked it because the thought process around how we build components in Webflow is like pretty much one-to-one with Astro.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, like with props and variants and whatever, it's like
nice.
Quite literally like one-to-one. And yeah, anyway,
nice.
Super easy, and then
it's cool to see y'all making this transition, because I was like, maybe 6 months ago, I think I said to you, like I was a little worried that if y'all got stuck in Webflow land, that people might like,
we do get, for what it's worth, we still do get like pushback on it. Like people are scared
I bet.
of the code part.
Yeah.
So
And I still think that for some teams, Webflow is probably a better solution
definitely.
for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really wish there was like a true like Webflow level like editor
Mhm.
that just had good enough APIs that you could instrument everything from Claude and like make changes and updates in Claude, but also have the UI if you wanted it. But it just doesn't exist right now.
I'll give you a demo of ours later.
Yeah.
We're working on it. It's actually incredibly hard to build. Like
I bet it is.
It is. Not even the chat, like the Claude chat portion. Like
yeah,
the getting like a good builder. And the thing is, like, we can't. It can't be a SaaS. Well, it can, but it's way more complicated as a SaaS than it is like a local Electron app that the marketers download. But
I noticed the last time I was playing around on my website, my Ghost website. Ghost has now rolled out like snippets, where you can like create reusable components inside of the Ghost editor and then reuse them in different places. Nice. And so I think Ghost is getting close to the point that you could hack it to be like a proper marketing site instead of just a publication. I haven't dug in deep enough to know if that's true. My dream is still that someday I'll be able to use Ghost as a marketing site.
I think you can use Ghost as a marketing.
I
think you can.
Last I tried looking into it, it just like wasn't really built for that still.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
I mean, it's definitely not built for that, but it was just not really going to function.
Yeah. Well, I think like at that point you are like, it's like building a Shopify liquid template to be a marketing site, you know, and like, it's just,
I do still want to move the MetaMonster site off of Astro and fully into Nuxt, kind of, because one, there's a Nuxt CMS that I'm curious to play around with, and I really want to build a bunch of free tools as lead magnets for MetaMonster, and I think that would be so much easier to do if everything was in the Nuxt code base, because one, Nuxt is just better for application type stuff than Astro is. Astro is clunky at anything like too interactive. And then two, if it was all in the same code base, then I could more easily hook into our APIs for things that I wanted, where I wanted to leverage MetaMonster functionality for the free tools.
Yeah. That makes sense. My understanding from another client that has used the Nuxt CMS is that it's the same like sanity issue of like very composable, but if the engineer is not used to content sites, they will engineer it in a more difficult to edit.
The Nuxt CMS?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Cool. Anyway, we're working on like a visual editor for it. I'm excited about it. We'll see how far it goes. Currently,
I might use it if you get
it's
decently far with it, because if I could set up Jade to be able to make changes to the MetaMonster site, that would be cool.
Yeah, please. Would love to. Yarik's the one who's working on it heavily.
Love it.
So like, would be good for him to get feedback.
Does Yarik still listen to the podcast ever?
I don't know. Hi, Yarik.
Hey, Yarik. Miss you, Yarik.
I guess we'll find out.
There's probably not that many people on the Miscreants team at this point that like I really know who the fuck I am. It's Yarik and like Ben.
Yeah, I mean, but those are the people that you mainly worked with.
Yeah. I didn't work with that many people.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool to see how much y'all have grown.
Thanks. It's not. It's like, there's so many people.
How many countries are you in?
Currently, I'm in one.
No. Miscreants.
I don't know. We have France, Poland, Ireland, Mexico City, United States, UK. That's it.
Australia.
Oh shit! Yeah, Australia. Right. Possibly, if depending on if one of them moves, Hong Kong.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. It'll be part of our 12-hour other.
Y'all should do a team retreat in Mexico City.
I was gonna do it in Portugal with the team, but
Okay, fine.
We'll see which one's cheaper.
Fine, do it in Portugal, and then you just come actually visit me in Mexico City.
Yeah, or you can come to our team retreat, and then you'll know everyone.
Yeah. I'd have to
I almost forgot about Puerto Rico.
I'd have to put you on my LinkedIn again.
Oh, never mind. You're not invited.
I hadn't done any work for you in like 6 months. I was like, it's weird to just like leave this dangling here.
No. Do we have other countries? I don't know. I bet I'm forgetting someone.
Generally's in the Philippines.
That's true. We do have one guy in the Philippines. We want to hire someone in Sweden. We will probably send an offer letter out to this person in Sweden. It just won't be for June. It'll be for like August or something for a start. But yeah, a lot of places. A lot of crazy ass tax places, by the way. Like,
are y'all using a remote?
Yeah,
or
we're using remote for the non-US, so we use Rippling PO for the US folks. But
yeah, I remember calling a friend of mine back in like 2018, 2019, like right around the time remote was starting, and being like, there should really be a JustWorks for like an international JustWorks.
Yeah.
And then I found remote, and I was like, oh sweet, someone's doing it.
Nice.
Because I was never gonna do it, because God, that sounds like
it's awful,
the most painful business in the world to run. Which is like an incredible mode. It's like the classic, like the Stripe, what's it called? The Schlep like factor or whatever, or Schlep policy or something. If you find something that's like boring enough,
oh yeah,
and hard enough, like no one's going to want to do it. And so if you're willing to do it, then you've probably found something valuable.
I wonder how much that'll change with like
AI.
No, I feel like that's like super defensible against AI. It's like one of those things you can't hallucinate on.
Yeah, you can't hallucinate on it. Honestly, like people talk about AI eliminating so much shit, but like if you tried to update a CMS with computer use, it's miserable.
Yeah,
it doesn't work. Yeah. It's like basically unusable. Yeah. I wish it worked, because then I wouldn't have to build fucking CMS integrations with CMSs that refuse to release APIs.
That's why
looking at you, Wix and Squarespace.
That's why Plaid is worth so much money, man. Like, talk about like banks don't have APIs, so it's all playwright scripts.
I honestly, like, part of me thinks MetaMonster should build like a copy and paste as a service, where it's just like, hey, if you've got a bunch of shit you need to get into a CMS, we'll do that for you.
This is a whole other startup. This is yeah.
But like, not do it with tech, just do it with humans, because I'm not convinced the AI is good enough to do it.
I mean, that's kind of, if MetaMonster is just service as software, like a tech-enabled thing, that's kind of what like you would just end up hiring VAs for. Is that?
Yep. Yeah. I think I had a friend who was trying to do that a while ago. He called it like content heroes or something like that. And it was, I think that's basically what it was. I should reach out to him and see if they're still around. Maybe we could just partner with them.
Yeah. This does not sound like a fun business to run, I got to be honest with you.
No, I mean, you've got to find people who are willing to just copy and paste all day.
Just buy out one of those CAPTCHA farms. Yeah. In like some offshore country. That's basically what it is.
Gross.
Yeah.
Super gross. You got to run?
Of talent, I got to go speak to my head of talent. We have a full-time HR person.
You have a head of talent?
A head of people, head of talent, head of people.
Wild. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Damn, one more job I can't get at Miscreants if I fail at startups.
I offered you this position a long time ago.
I guarantee you whoever you have is better than me. I'd be 100%, like 100%. Yeah, I'd be loving the culture stuff, but you would have forms that were like 6 months overdue that like racking up penalty after penalty.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Do you want to call Rippling a remote and talk to them about
no
policies?
Not even remotely.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to have like conversations about values and like plan team retreats.
That's what this podcast is for.
Sick. All right, go talk to your head of people, and I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.